Thank you, Sister Grace. Are we ready to go, Sister Grace?
Sister Joycelyn, you have to speak up a little bit. It's your volume is down.
I think I have muted. Okay, that's fine. Can you hear me now?
Yes, thank you. A little better.
Good. Sister Grace, are you ready? Are we ready to go? I think we are live as well. Okay, that's fine. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you find yourself in the four corners of the world. Welcome to Heroes Sunday webinar. We do this every Sunday. If today is your first time joining us, you are most welcome to our Heroes family. We take this opportunity to welcome all our LC leaders in the house. You are all welcome. And also welcome to all the Heroes family. Welcome to all our leaders in the house. You are all most welcome. We're about to start our webinar. So please, as the code of conduct says, please just abide to the rules, your first name and your last name and the country where you're calling from. Thank you very much. I saw Marty in the house and Red is not in the house yet. Is Marty still in the house? If both of them are not there, we will jump from the updates for now. And then
yeah, I don't think Marty's in and Red's not in yet. They should be here shortly.
Yeah, Marty was here earlier. Okay,
yeah.
That's fine. Okay.
Thanks.
So we will move to our Tech Pro brothers to give us some product updates. Brother Vincent, Brother Collins, Brother Oliver, Brother Bob. Any of you can give us updates, please. I mean, product updates. Brother Vincent? Brother Oliver?
Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Okay. Let me adjust my camera.
Okay.
In the meantime, we can go ahead and have Andy start with his sales perspective. That'll give the OTEC pros more time to set up.
Yep, okay. That'll be nice.
Okay, so you want Brother Andy to go first.
Okay.
Right. Go on there, bro.
Well, it's actually easier going first because then I don't know what they're going to talk about. So it's easier for me to do something rather than come on the back of it and then think, oh my God, how do I sell that? But I'm going to make this nice and simple because I love the simplicity of this business. I'm not technically minded. Oliver and Collins and Vincent and Bob, etc., they're way over my head. I don't understand how the products work, but I don't need to. All I have to understand is that the company are going to do all the bits and pieces for me that I can't do. So they're going to register me a domain name. They're going to build me a website. They're going to drive specific targeted traffic to the website, and they're going to close the sale. And then they're going to pay me for every customer that comes and falls into my customer base. Fantastic. And that's every time the customer makes a payment, I get paid. Fantastic. So let me give you an idea of the size of the market that we have. Now, most of you already heard this, but last year alone, 196 million people started using the internet for the first time. 196 million, right? We anticipate taking on 100 million customers in our first year alone, and our data center has been set up specifically to be able to take at least 1 billion. And with the new database, that will expand still further. And our market is 5 billion, just over 5 billion now, internet users. So every single person that uses the internet would have something from OnPassive. Now, if you're like me, and being a Capricorn, I'm a bit of a planner. So I like to plan ahead, or try and plan ahead as best I can. So if you have started your lists of people already, kudos to you. If you haven't, why not? Okay, so let's have a look at this. We know what products are coming out shortly, but the first list that you should have, or you should start with, is every single person that you know that uses the internet. Then you can break that list down into guys that have children at school, guys that have children at university, company owners, small business owners, and large employees of large companies. All of these different subsections, if you like, so that you've then got something that you can send them when we go live. Because every single one of them can make use of what we have and what we have available. So again, let me give you an example. OStaff is a great opportunity for a lot of large companies. And I've been involved in financial services for many years, but I know of a very large company that speaks to new potential customers every week, and roughly 8 new customers every week. Now, 8 to 10, if you have 10 people that you're seeing or trying to offer your services to, you're going to always have 2 that will say yes and 2 that will say no. It's the other 6 that you've got to try and convert. But with OnPassive, what you do is you organize an OConnect meeting. Instead of using Zoom or GoToMeeting or any of these others, you can offer it on OConnect. So OConnect automatically offers that customer the opportunity to take a closer look at OnPassive. And they may not come in today, but trust me, they will later. So if you've got 10 people that you're talking to and you send them that opportunity to be able to speak to you via a video conferencing, they automatically become clients or customers of OnPassive. So that's 10 customers you've taken on, not 2. But take it one step further. A lot of companies have people that they connect to, whether it be the management, whether it be the other employees or the other managers on their level, or customers. Again, I know a company that has 20-odd thousand, what they class as orphan clients. In other words, customers that may not have been spoken to in a while, and have no consultant to look after them. But just think, you could take on 20,000 customers just by offering them the opportunity to use OConnect to talk to you. That's 20,000 new customers in OnPassive, and your income will show that, will revert to that sort of level, because you've now got 20,000 customers. Now, Academy is a great one. We know that the online learning facility, I don't know about you, but I know a teacher in a local area here, and when they had the lockdown, when we had this pandemic, all the kids were trying to use Zoom. And the problem that they had was it took the teachers 2 weeks to teach the kids how to use Zoom. And then once they were able to use Zoom, what the kids do is then log on and then go and play on their PlayStation, because the teacher can't see what they're doing. Not with OnPassive. With OnPassive, with the Academy, the OConnect has distraction detection equipment. I'll put my teeth back in. Distraction detection equipment. In other words, they'll be able to see whether the kids are paying attention or not. How many teachers do you know? Everybody knows a teacher, and if you don't, I'll be very, very surprised. Everybody knows a teacher. So there's lots and lots of potential ideas here, and a marketplace that's almost endless, because we also know that by the year 2030, there will be 7 billion internet users across the globe. And every single one of those could be a customer for OnPassive. So start writing your lists today. Hope that helps.
Perfect. Perfect. Thank you, bro. Thank you very much. Well done. So we'll move to our Tech Pro brothers then. Oliver, over to you.
Yeah, hi everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. My name is Oliver Fonte. I am your friend. For the past week, we've been talking about the OnPassive, the internet shakeup. OnPassive is going to shake up the internet. Our CEO came to, our brother Madi Degamo show the other day and talked that all the 5 billion users, internet users, are going to use our product. Yes, that is true. When you look into all our products in our ecosystem, even a layman in the village, in the most remote area, will use our product. Opal, which is our own WhatsApp. ONet, which is like our own Meta, which is Facebook that comes with Instagram, everything. When you look into all this, into this product, and there are three main things that comes with it. It's been built with AI from scratch, from grad, all embedded into it. Integration, automation. None of these products in the market, they do have all these three features from scratch. They might have it, but they patch. They do patch it. And when they do patch, when it comes to a certain level, they cannot continue, because if they do, the system, everything will crash. Or the other thing they can do, they can go now to also build with AI, automated integration from scratch also. And that costs a lot of money. I will take them also time. So at this point we are talking, OnPassive is shaking the internet space. We are going to shake the world. And one thing also I want to really tell our founders, for them to understand, is that they should be patient. We do understand. We are talking about technology here. The CEO can come out today and say, okay, today, this is what it is, this is what it is, the development process, the development life cycle, we are here, everything is right. But when they come to do the Q&A to check that box, that this, that, maybe some code, there might be some code that was not rightly, configured, or the security, there's something happened. They have to redo it again to come back to recheck. So we should be very patient. I know we have some product, the CEO came out and said we have some product that are above market value. True. But we should understand that there's some other moving parts. There are some other moving parts. I'm seeing my brother Redfern is here. He's going to take us to the update. But let me just go to talk about the internet shakeup and about some products. When I look at Opal, I'm very happy with Opal, because Opal, my own grandmother or anybody in my village in Cameroon will use it. Why would they use it? And it's going to shake the internet space, because it's also encrypted end to end. Yes, WhatsApp is also encrypted end to end, but we do have O virtual, that when you have 2G on your cell phone, that O virtual now that is integrated into it is going to push it up to about 4 or 5G. So all that interruption, that when people are in the most remote area, they're interrupted, they can't get their call smoothly. Now that's where we are shaking the internet space with Opal. Opal is that product that all of us, everybody, I bet half of Africa will sweep everything. WhatsApp is not in Dubai. Opal will take Dubai. Opal is going to take Dubai. This is the internet shakeup that we are talking about. Coming about security, what I have so passion for, and that's my profession. When the CEO, he came here one time to not here in the corporate webinar, and he said our website, our system or our database is being encrypted 100%. That blows my mind. Being in the security world for about 24 years, in IT about 24 years, never seen this, never heard of. What other company do? What they do is they encrypt the columns, your name, not even your name, because your name is not a P, it's not PII, it's not confidential data. Your social security number, your date of birth, your zip code, those are the columns that they do encrypt. But in OnPassive, the whole database is encrypted. Yes, we do have firewalls. We have firewalls that protects everything. You cannot even penetrate. You can't even penetrate, but comes now into our data center. You can do anything in our data center. Let's say you have that, the hackers, they have that privilege that they can get in, that I know they cannot get in. Even if they get in, they can't touch our database, which therefore means our data that are in the database are secured 100%, and it costs a lot of money. It costs a lot of money. That is the internet shakeup we are talking about. When you want to talk about the internet shakeup, we have our data center has double backup for power. Our powers are double backup. Come to the internet, we have double backup internet also. You cannot beat that. That is the internet shakeup we are talking about. Customers will come to us, they will not fail. They will not fail. They don't refer other customers, they will refer their other CEOs friends to come to OnPassive. Why also? Cost effective. The technology, we have fiber optic that goes to all the servers in our data center. We do have laser also that is also on top of the fiber optic for the speed. This also, when you look at O Connect, though we've not seen O Connect, but I bet you when O Connect will come out, because of the fiber optic cables and the laser, the brightness, the picture, and everything, the speed will be perfect because of that fiber optic cable that we use, that the CEO has used fiber optic cables to connect to our servers. The old-fashioned, they use copper cables. Other data centers use copper cable. Yes, now some of them started using fiber optic cables, but they will not use fiber optic cables to all their servers, you know. So that is the internet shakeup we are talking about. I will leave it there. If my brother Collins is there or Vincent can take it over. Thank you.
Brother Vincent and Brother Collins, do you have anything to say? Are you a co-host, Brother Vincent?
Okay, yes, sister. Yeah, thank you. If Brother Collins is not there, I'll say something. So today,
okay.
This week, we are talking about internet shakeup. The internet shakeup, we're talking about different issues about internet shakeup, but I'll talk about two products about the internet shakeup, about Odesk and OTracker. So Odesk is one of our new products, and then Odesk is also customer relationship management tools that function as a database, centralize the database. So the Odesk also records, analyze, and also store the customer level information and also the account level information. So this is a tool which is going to shake up also the internet, like my brother Oliver said. This is a powerful tool as well as customer. And then why do I need Odesk for my business? Why business need Odesk? Because business needs Odesk also a way to track customer information and also the integration, the interaction to assist the next generation self-forecasting, creation of the code, and also for processing orders. So this is the main good reason to use in Odesk. Also, why is the Odesk, our Odesk is different from the rest of the CRM tools in the market? Why? Because our Odesk offering 360-degree service into the facet that customer relationship management you use. So it's also offering the latest technology, artificial intelligence system, making it the most powerful tool in the business today to use. So this is Odesk. So how many hosting is powered by your Odesk? So Odesk is hosted in the cloud. So we host Odesk in OnPassive. We have a cloud opportunity. We host Odesk, but Odesk also can be hosted on premise. So in the cloud, it can be used everywhere, and then customer can use it everywhere, wherever they are, they can use it. But Odesk also, if you host Odesk in your server or maybe in your own on-premise, on your own environment, we have also opportunity to use the VPN. So VPN, virtual private network. OnPassive, we also have a VPN colo virtual. So for those of customers, or maybe they are living in an area where the internet connection is not so good, they can use our virtual. The virtual will boost the internet connection for you. And then the customer can use Odesk everywhere also while they are using the VPN to secure the connection. So this is Odesk, how the Odesk works. So it's a tool that we can use also for small, medium, and large corporate. So this is fun, wonderful. And now Odesk is something, the platform of Odesk can be customized. So you can customize your Odesk environment, and then the Odesk, you can work for the way you want the product to work for you. So any business in the system can use the Odesk as the way they want to Odesk to be. So Odesk also have a multi-third-party gateway system so that you can use also to connect to our system. So I'll talk about OTracker. OTracker is also a powerful tool that was created by OnPassive. And then that tool also is embedded with artificial intelligence system. So we have a better security system. We have also a IP address tracking system. So the ODES can track your IP address. If we detect module of country, you can detect also where you are, the language, time zone. So you have a lot of opportunity at your IP address, wherever you are in the world. It can also marketing to keep you the track, even visitors on your website. OTracker can do everything. So many opportunity for OTrack. So OTrack dashboard has a lot of advantages, system like visitor statistic report. We have also something like predict analysis. OTrack also generate head heap map. OTrack also use a conversion report. Also, we have a geolocalization. So if you are everywhere in the world, OTracker can locate you. OTracker can find a way where you are located. So we have an accurate geolocalization. We have a user demographic report and also identify users wherever you are. So the benefits of OTracker is also a lead generation tools. So OTracker, we can use it to generate tools. OTracker is also used for date flexibility. You can use it to do anything. Customer service, also you can use it for marketing campaign. You can use it for competitors movement. Is also a higher return of investment. So OTracker is one of the best tools people can use there. Also, OTracker can also use to track criminals everywhere in the world. So I believe that most of government, because I don't like to say this word, but sometimes when they say, people say, oh, this product is for track criminal. No, it's not only that way, but we can use the product to do everything. So the police can use it in every environment, in any country in the world. They can use it to track also the cyber security, or maybe to track criminal, especially in the internet world. So thank you, Sister Jocelyn. I'll leave it there.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Brother Visa. You can see the smile in my face. What our product can do, sometimes I don't even know. Sometimes I feel like I'm dreaming. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Brother Collins, do you want to add something else before I call Brother Red?
Yeah. So I'll say it again. We're talking about OnPassive, the internet shakeup. I know Red is here and Maddy is here, and they will tell you why OnPassive will shake up the internet. You know, when we sit behind, we can hear the rumble. You know, be it founder, customer, or resellers, we can hear the rumble that OnPassive is about to unleash something mankind have ever seen. You know, we are not going by what others are doing. We are going because we want to make the difference. Because when you look at what, I will go by what Red said in Papua New Guinea and in OTech Pro. I said something. He said, when Elon Musk wanted to build a spaceship, they asked him where the spaceship will land. He said it will land on the surface or on a ship. They said, you are really mad. You have gone cuckoo. He said, no. They said, when you can think it, you can do it. That's our mindset. Sometimes we are scared of what we can do, our ability as humans to innovate or to do something. They say we cannot believe it, but he managed to do it. What? Because of inspiration and the ideas. They said what happened is the ideas of humans. Once you have the ideas and the ideas of creativity, you can do something. They build it, a spaceship that can land on the ship, you know, where the waves are moving and the face will land on earth or on ship. And everybody said, wow. As you know, I will go by what my Martin Gamo said. When they talk about the development of light, they say, you know what? I will make something that will light the house. When there is darkness, there will be light, the sun, moon. They say, no, there is nothing you can do because this will consume the whole human race. You know, this scientist said, no, I will do something that will not consume. There will be electronic bombardment within the space. Those who study physics, They'll tell you electronics moving within a tube that will illuminate your house or everywhere. They say, no, this man has gone mad, but it was achieved by one human being. This is our CEO, Ash Mofara. We don't go by what people think. We go by what the ideas can generate in our brains, and we can think as humans, because God has given us the brain to think and be creative, not only for ourselves, but mankind. And this is where we are today with OnPassive. All our products, they are all disruptive. We are not going by what people have done. Yes, you know, Papua New Guinea, somebody asked me, oh, do we have to build Google map where you can see your whole house or this? I said, no, we don't go by Google. We are different. We are OnPassive because we want to do something disruptive, different from others, where people will follow us, not we follow others. But they will look at Ash Mufara and say, how did you come about these ideas? They will go to school to learn our ideas, you know, the OnPassive ideas. That is what we are. People are going today to school to get certification of what? AWS, how their data center was built, certification to have a job, 9-to-5 job. But we said we want to, Ash Mufara said, he wants to create ideas where people will follow us. That is internet shakeup. Internet shakeup of the first class. We are talking about our products, our services. Yesterday, I was talking about Opal, how Opal will shake up the internet in the less developed country. Here we are used to, in the developed country, we are used to picking our phone and call somebody direct. In less developed country, India, Papua New Guinea, Africa, we don't have that money, that financial, you know, the financial power to call somebody from your normal landline to that, because it is so expensive. Let's not look at the game changer. Opal will be a game changer, a disruptive technology that will ease not only our life, businesses, because they can communicate from one end to the other. Not only the businesses, even we, the normal day users, will use Opal. What about ONET? We are the highest consumer of technology, and who will use ONET? What about OConnect? Churches will use it to preach to their fellow human beings. Conferences, businesses will use it unlimited. That is disruptive technology, internet shakeup. Because, you know, some of these products like OMail, Opal, ONET, they will be free. What would they see OnPassive? When our CEO came up in Marty Digamo's show and he said, OnPassive will consume the internet. It will shake up. It will, you know, people will look at OnPassive. Somebody said, how are we going to own the internet? I say, you know what? OnPassive will be in front of you. That you can't even resist it. You say, let me click on this and see what this company offers. What will you see? Opal. I can use it to communicate with my fellow friends, my family members, everywhere across the globe. Because when you have 1G, as he said, it will boost you up. OConnect is a game changer. You know, we can go to OSTAF, we can go to OConnect, multilingual translation. The only thing we, as founders and those who want to come, is patient. You know, yesterday, I wrote about patience, you know, in our own net. I said, patience is the key. I waited patiently for this product and they deliver what I want. I waited patiently. You know, you must have patience and hope for you to be able to achieve. Sometimes we blame those who have worked so hard. Like, for instance, John Barilla is here from webinar to webinar, chat master. We have Red Reference singing, you know, the song of OnPassive. You know, Bati Digamo, you know, Peter Rogers, they are crying. Please look at OnPassive. Tomorrow they will not cry. You will be the one to look for them and they'll tell you, my friend, you have to be a customer. Because I cried until my tears dried in front of my own eyes and you never listen. And now we are here to cry the song of OnPassive. We are talking about resellers. Tomorrow there will not be a reseller. Maybe Ashwa can get up and say, I want only customers because resellers are too much. Most IT companies don't even have resellers and customers. They have customers. They don't have even founders or resellers. Customers. All of us are using YouTube. We are using TikTok. We are using Google. We are using Omail. Are we founders? Are we even resellers? We paid into their pot and they pay their founders and the CEO are getting rich. Let us wake up because this is the time and this is now. It is the time for OnPassive for everyone on a level playing field to achieve what, the world and mankind have created for us. So I will leave it there, and until Lynn or Sister Jocelyn, take it over. Thank you very much.
How can you fire me up like this, Brother Collins? Oh, thank you very much. Thanks to our Tech Pro brothers. Thank you very much. A job well done. Thank you very much. Now, Mr. Q&A is in the house. We miss you, bro. Hope you had a good time.
Yeah, Jocelyn, do you know something? It was fantastic. I'm not going to go over it on here. Jane and I on Monday tomorrow, we'll go over it. And I will also do one more collage video. But here we are, sizzling Sunday. If you're in the UK, man, is it hot. I am glowing right here, right now. Not only is it hot in the UK, but it's hot here on OnPassive Heroes. Yes. And OnPassive is blowing up. Brother Collins, great speech, my friend, and you are absolutely spot on with what you are saying. A lot's been happening. People might not think much has been happening, but I can assure you a lot of stuff has been happening in the background whilst I've been away, and also since we saw our CEO last week. And let me bring you up to date with some of the things that have been saying. Now, I'm not going to go over exactly everything what he said on the last time we saw him. I'll pick out the best bits, I suppose. He was talking really about the evolution of OnPassive and how we've been going and how we've been building it, and why it is so important to make sure that everything that we are doing is done strategically in place and is fit for purpose. Now, I'll go over the message as well that we have right now in our back office to explain that a little bit more for people as well. But let's just get to what he said. He talked about our Monday website that we get. This is moving to 2 a week. That should, I think, be coming this week, I believe, as long as everything is in place. We will be seeing it on, maybe it might move to a Tuesday, Thursday, or a Monday, Friday. I'm not so sure now. Obviously, if we do see Ash next week, then he'll let us know. But it might, Monday and Thursday, he said it probably is going to be. So we'll wait and see for this week if it goes live. If it doesn't, then don't worry about it. We're getting 1 a week at the moment, which is absolutely fantastic. He said not only is it good for us as founders to have this and move into 2 a week and then 3 a week and then eventually 1 every single day, but this also helps train new technicians for the future. And all this needs to be done in an organically and systematic way. We don't jump into plans without gradually and diligently building for the future success. And this is so true, is that every stage and step of what we have seen so far over the 4-year journey has been done strategically, diligently for our future success. What does he say? Design, build, test, stabilize, move on, okay, to make sure that every step of the way is done correctly. The company is willing to take all of the negative feedback that he gets, and then the company knows what is best for us at the end of the day. So what do we have to do as founders? Sit back and enjoy the process and enjoy that journey. Remember, part of the enjoyment is looking at the scenery. I certainly did last week on my cruise, and really this OnPassive journey is something to behold. We will, and mark my words here, we will look back at our own individual OnPassive journey, whether you've been in a month, whether you've been in a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, we will all have a story to tell of our own individual journey with OnPassive. The highs, the lows, Remember, how many times do you say already? Remember when we were only 500,000 founders? Remember when we were only 100,000? Blah, blah. You know, it is part of your journey. So enjoy it whilst you can. Obviously, people are going to get maybe a little bit frustrated or expectant, but don't worry about this. Everything is on track. We are all moving forward, and every single day that we go forward is one day closer. OnPassive will do it rightfully from the word go. This is for long term, guys, and this is for our own future legacy and that of OnPassive. So why a new website daily? Quite simply, it is value. OnPassive is built on value. We are doing it before we announce it, and all led by those who have the most empathy to make it reach its success. The partners who are making it all happen, that's us guys here. We are all working forwards to the one goal, to launch as a customer-based business. The culture of OnPassive builds every day until all are ready to be unwrapped and presented to the world. Now, I'm going to move over quickly now to the pop-up that we see in our back office, okay? And it says, pay now to play later, or play now to pay later, okay? It's the old saying of prepare to fail, fail to prepare, okay? It's exactly those scenarios. And this is a double-edged explanation. He's not only talking about the company, okay, making sure everything is done right, but he's also talking to us as founders, to what our input to the company is, to what we are individually doing. Are we paying the price now to play later, or are we playing around now and then we're going to be paying later? It really is important, as far as the company is concerned, to make sure that everything is fit for purpose. There is no point in doing what we are doing, having the best products in the world, having a data center, having the staff, having everything, if one of those cogs within the mechanism isn't working properly. Now, people are saying, it's taking 4 years. This is taking forever. Let's launch already. What's going on? Come on, we've been at it ages. I can assure you, if we launch and everything hasn't been tested, everything hasn't been delivered, and everything hasn't been put together properly, and it crashes on day one, they're going to be the first ones who's going to say, I knew this was a load of rubbish. I knew from word go. It was the biggest hoax in history, da-di-da. We cannot afford to take those types of risks. And this is why everything is done for a reason. Everything is strategically done. Everything is in place and on time. It's just a question of getting it all together. All these individual bits that are all over the place, bringing them together, making sure it all works, and then we can move on from there. Andy Burks is in the house, and I'm glad that he's supporting our brothers and sisters over in America tonight. Congratulations. Look at that. Loud and proud. Nice to see you, Andy. Okay, so that's what the explanation in the back office was. Okay, so it really is another reminder that why everything is done. It is done for a reason. It is done to make sure we do not slip up, to make sure everything is fit for purpose, for the thousands, the millions that are going to be coming in, making sure that website doesn't crash if 1 million people hit it on day one, making sure that every product works. There's no glitches, there's no lag, there's no time delay. Why do you think we've expanded the data center out to more regions? For that thing, so it never happens. Why do we make sure everything is unlimited? We've got the capacity for everything. So every single part has been done. We are in the stage now where we are crossing T's and dotting I's and bringing it all together. So founders platform will change. Okay, he said this will all be done within this month. Now, you've already seen changes in there, specifically around Network. I went over it a little bit today. It's got a much more easier user feel. On the right hand side, it's got the what's the word I'm looking for? The smart tabs on the right-hand side that are easy access. You can click that. It takes you straight to either updates, webinars, Ashmith Farah and O Leaders. Also, right at the bottom, if you've noticed on No Network, there is now a calendar. Now that calendar, it's got all the past webinars on there. It has numbers on each date. If you click on that, up pops all of the webinars that were on that date. If you went there today, first thing in the morning, if you clicked the 14th, it will come up with those webinars. You click the webinars and it will go in. That's been worked on at the moment in the back office. And for us who post the webinars, we're waiting for an edit button and hyperlinks. That's why the webinars section looks a little bit strange at the moment. But what it means will happen when that is all finished, that calendar will also have future webinars. So when you look at the calendar, it will say in 2 days' time, there's 3, for instance, it'll have a number 3 on it. You click on that, there's 3 webinars coming up and you can access it all like that. Plus all of those will have the link for the recording from that as well. So again, another step in a direction, another thing that we were told is going to happen, and we have all got it as well. He also mentioned that within 90 days, the Hyderabad office is going to be maxed out. That's 1,000 employees. We will then be looking for another place in Hyderabad. That's going to continue to expand. But also within 90 days, he said we are going to be in 4 other locations around the world. So that's 5 in total. So we already know a couple, don't we? We know that we're in India. We know that we're in Dubai, Arab Emirates. We know that we're in Singapore. So there's going to be a couple more that we don't know about that will be coming online within the next 90 days. Does this mean that what he said about the over market value products coming in August are not going to happen? No, it doesn't. It means this is extra information. Does it mean that what he said about Academy coming towards the end of this month is going to happen? No, it means that these are extra bits that are added on. If he tried to give us all of the information at the same time, for a start, we wouldn't be able to comprehend it, but mainly we wouldn't be able to let it sink in, to digest it, to understand it. And this is why not only does he give us the information in the way that he does, but he also gives us a lot more rounded knowledge of his experience in business to try and help us be better founders within OnPassive. People pay a lot of money, guys, to listen to people like Ashmith Farah, to teach them how to be good businessmen, to teach them how to be good marketers and why things are done, etc. We're getting all this for free. Some people think, here he goes again. But if you actually listen to what he has to say, you will learn so much. And he's giving all of this to us for free. He said he can't tell us all about the updates because you just won't be able to handle it. Some days are very difficult. And I know this personally because he has told us that he has some really heinous days. And it will be very hard for us to understand some of the days that he does. So a lot of sacrifices have been done in the past for the future of us, the founders, without us even knowing, guys. There is no option to quit, even when things don't go according to plan. You make a strategy, you have setbacks, you change things, and you move on. This process never, ever stops. Like Collins was saying, some of the maddest ideas that people said they were crazy have made the biggest difference to the human population. Why? Because they didn't listen to these people. They didn't listen to these naysayers to saying, you're a crazy person. It can't be done. Nothing, what are you talking about? They had the idea and they went with it. They kept on going. If we haven't got people like that out there, then we are not going to move forward as a race of humans. And luckily, we got our very own mad scientist, haven't we? Ashmith Farah, what did he call himself? Frankenstein, that was it, which I thought was very apt because he is slightly a bit of a crazy professor, isn't he? But it's a good thing. It's good that he has got the ideas and he does not take no for an answer. If every product we have is going to be launched only one a month. The complete rollout for what we have right now will not be done until 2025. So this means that we are going to have more than one product coming out monthly so that we can get them all launched in a timely manner. It might be 3 products a month, it might be 2. We'll have to wait and see. But these are all getting ready to be rolled out. This rollout plan is being worked on and finalized now. We will have direction on this, I expect, very shortly from our CEO. The money processing solutions of inbound and outbound, transactions, these are all being finalized. We already knew, if you remember from Mohammed Kamal, that we have now in 196 countries with multiple currencies, and I think up to 6 ways of depositing and withdrawing money into those. Obviously, as far as merchants are concerned, we will find out more about this. We actually did have merchants on board that couldn't equip with the volume. We had to bin those and get some other ones in. If we'd have stayed with these people and they couldn't cope with the volume, it would have been a disaster. You know, if people don't get paid or couldn't pay, whatever, you know, it's just one of those things that we make sure and why we test to make sure that these companies can take the amount of volume that we're expecting. So generally at the moment, the world's looking for a bit of good news, isn't it? There's a lot of rubbish and crap going on around the world. And really, there's a lot of problems financially, world wars, etc. You know, many of the population in the world at the moment are extremely poor because of the financial stresses that they are on. I don't know about the rest of the world, but certainly in the UK, the stress at the moment on families from a utilities point of view is just astronomical. It's just gone crazy. So I'm hoping that that could be sorted. But Ash said, we really are the only genuine hope for change. And this is going to come from OnPassive, and it's going to be effective in most of the areas that we see. So he said, let's not talk about myths or dreams, but real changes. We are a beacon for much of humanity, for the generations to come. Why? Because as he says in his words, you can count on me. Now, that's a bold move when a bloke turns up and says, you can count on me. Why? Because he's doing this for us. If we all have that focus, we could change many, many things, he said. We need to build trust in the folks, and we want those people to come with us. He said that a lot of sacrifices from himself personally have been made as far as OnPassive is concerned. So just a couple more of the updates from when we saw him as well. He said the last thing he said was how to explain the OnPassive pay structure. Excuse me. He said, quite simply, it's dynamic, it's hybrid, unlimited, it's scalable, long-term, it's functional, and above all, it is simple. So really, that was all I've got for you today as far as the OnPassive update is concerned. I hope it's helped, you know, maybe bring you back up to speed to know where we're at. But one thing you always need to know, guys, is even if you don't hear anything, does not mean to say nothing is going on. A lot goes on that even I don't know, and Marty doesn't know, that goes on in the background. One thing for sure is we are in good hands. That's all I need to know. I know that it is something that's going to happen. When's it going to happen? I don't know, but it is going to happen. And that really is good enough for me. Back over to you then, Sister Jocelyn.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Wow. Thank you very much. That was a very good update. Welcome back, bro. Welcome. Thank you very much. So I've done my first part. We're moving to the second part of this webinar, which is I'm going to hand over to our 2 beautiful sisters, Sister Comfort and Sister Fumi, to take over from me. Over to you, Sister.
Thank you very much, Mama Jocelyn. Sister Comfort, are you in there? Okay.
All right. Yes, sure. I am. I'm right here. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Mama Jocelyn. Thank you, Red. Thank you, great team, great leaders, for all the updates. Thank you, OnTech Pro, for doing all you've been doing. We really appreciate that, guys. I don't know, for founders in the house, can anybody hear the rumbling at all? Because I'm just like, oh my God. And if you are new, whether you're watching us for the first time from YouTube or here on Zoom, there is an internet quake that is about to happen, and the blast is going to be more disastrous than any tsunami you've ever known. So what does all this mean? Listen, watch with us, stay here, check on every YouTube channel you're watching on the link below the YouTube channel. There's definitely a link there, a website. Just click on it and see what we are talking about by yourself. So it's just going to rain cats and dogs. That is OnPassive for you guys. Thank you so much. So before I just want to start with you, Red, because I'm afraid before you say you're sliding out, you must have told us what we want to know from you, at least one or two things. So the OnTech Pros, Red, are you there, please? Oh, is he gone?
Yes, it appears so. Yes, it appears so.
All right, he's gone. He's gone. That he got away with it. Thank you. No problem at all. We're moving on anyway. I just wanted to hear from a layman's perspective. We have heard the OnTech Pro guys said a lot. They give wonderful examples from the technical viewpoint. And Auntie Lynn, you are their mother, as they call you, because you run after them throughout the week and so on. So in your own words, listening to them, what does it mean when these guys say OnPassive, describing OnPassive as the internet shakeup, the quake that we are awaiting? What does it mean to you in your own layman terms? Auntie Lynn.
Okay, well, I am a layman, or should I say laywoman? Ha ha ha. But
lay lady.
Okay, sounds good. But yeah, I've heard the OnTech Pros present how OnPassive is the internet shakeup, and there's different ways to view it. So when they talk about it, they primarily talk about it from a product point of view, and that is definitely a strength of this company. The products are stellar, cannot be beat. But it's an internet shakeup more than just on a product level, because if you think about it, what is the impact OnPassive is going to make on this world? It's going to be like a global shift, economic reset, as we say. We're right now coming into a global recession, and people are suffering where their money's not going as far as they would like, but yet their income is not increasing to match the cost of living going up. So people are struggling, right? So I think that my opinion is that OnPassive is going to provide a way for people to have an ongoing income. This is the residual income, without them having to do the typical things that they would have to do in any business, because the work is done for us. So I think of it as uplifting all of us, the founders and future resellers of this company, to have independence. And this independence is going to be not only financial, but in terms of time. And when we are free, truly free, what are we going to do, Comfort? We're going to do what we most love to do. As Marty said, people will not do things just to do things. They're going to do things because they want to. So they're going to do what they're passionate about. So that's what I think is this global global shakeup is more than just on a product level. It's way more than that. That's my opinion. Thanks.
Wow, that was brilliant. And anybody can confirm that, of course, you are working with these guys. Thank you so much for the brilliant response. And Fumi, if you can bear with me, please, I'd like to do a quick follow-up question on what Auntie Lynn has said, that other people will chip in, because she has said just more than enough. But she said so many things that resonate with what I heard yesterday. And just the last note that Red made before leaving, Red says, there's a lot of rubbish and crap going on around the world now. And yesterday, somebody said, I think it was Marty, who says, OnPassive is going to take the world out of recession. I think we all know what everybody is talking about here. So does this mean, what does this really mean? Maybe Andy, you go first. I just want to keep the old tech pro. Let's hear from other people apart from the IT guys first. So when they say we're already in so much mess, right? And someone says we're going to be taken out of the recession, which all of us know and we're going through it. Somebody mentioned bills and da. Andy.
Yeah, if you just think about the simple things to start with. So we know, for argument's sake, that electricity, gas and water bills are going up. And we've got to be able to afford those. We've got all of the inflation going up. Inflation in the UK is 11%. In Venezuela, I'm told it's 222%. So it's getting more and more difficult to just make ends meet. So if you had an income from OnPassive, you'd be able to make ends meet, you'd be able to cover your bills and not have to worry about it. And that's the key, not having to worry about it, to have financial freedom, time freedom to be able to do what you want to do. Now, if you think about it, there are already 1 million of us, or over 1 million of us. And just simply by spreading the word helps your neighbor, helps your friend, helps your internet user to be able to have the same thing. So if we do what we're supposed to and share this opportunity, I don't like the word recruit because I'm no good at it, but I'm happy to share it. But if we would just share it and everybody benefit from this, it would lift everybody. Now, there are going to be people that won't use it. That's fine. They're gonna argue and they're gonna kick and fight and spit and hiss. And no, I'm not going to use this. I'm not going to use this. But sooner or later, they will come to the table because there's something we have that they will need. So when they do, and all of these people come on board, and as I said, our marketplace is over 5 million, everybody's going to benefit. Ash has organised it in such a way that every single person is going to be successful. Yeah, it's a no-brainer. This is the first of its kind. And we've never seen a company like it before. So if we show the way, other companies will follow, and that's what Ash is doing. Back to you, Comfort.
Wow, thank you, thanks so much, Andy. That was just brilliant. And guys, if you are watching us, be it on YouTube, be it here, and you are not yet doing anything about OnPassive, I would advise you go for it. Just ask questions, ask yourself how you can be part of this. Because Colin said something that got me really scared. I've never thought so, but it's possible. Colin says, Ash may decide at some point and say, I am stopping the reseller position opportunity here. And you don't want to be left out. If you miss out on being a founder, there is still room. Find out what does it take becoming a reseller. Get ready so that the moment we say we're here, then you go for it. Because you don't know when it will finally be saying, oh, we don't want resellers anymore. Then you are left behind with yourself to blame. Sister Fumi, thank you.
Thank you very much, Sister Comfort. The question I have here, which I believe needs to be, sorted out. Someone sent me a question saying they still don't understand what CATMO means. So, because we need to break it down in a layman's language, and it's good that some of us are laymen and women here. So I want us to discuss that for our people to get to understand it, better than, what's, apart from the IT pros saying it. I want us as laymen and women to explain this, to break this down for our people. What is meaning of CATMO? What is the meaning of CATMO? I can see Brother Tony somewhere there. Is he still there? Brother Andy, do you want to start this? Anteline? I want
Tony do this one.
I want everybody to chip in. If it's CATMO, we've got 5 letters there. Because as much as we say it, but people still don't get to have an understanding of that. And we've mentioned it in all this weekend is being mentioned in what was said. So so people don't understand it. What is Catmull? Are we going to get the OTech bros to do this one?
Yeah, I think this would be for Collins or Oliver, Vincent, any of them would be appropriate.
Okay. All right. So Bra Collins, Bra Vincent, Bra Oliver.
I can go first. I can go first by just decoding the acronym Catmull, and the tech guy will come
let Comfort go. Comfort go.
So Catmull is spelled, is just an acronym giving the meaning of OnPassive in a very brief, most succinct manner. So Catmull is like CATMO, which means C stands for complete. So it's complete automated targeted money, right? So complete in the sense that we have this ecosystem with all over more than 50 products all in one place with total solution, everything you need all on one place with single sign-on, like our OTech pros have been singing every week, day in, day out. And then automated in that, all of these products, everything is done for you with the use of artificial intelligence. So once you are there, you don't get to do anything, because like other businesses where you get to go do recruiting and stuff like that, we don't do it here because it's automated. Artificial intelligence and machine learning, they go to work on your behalf. They advertise the business, they close the sales, they do everything. And all you do is find apples or whatever thing you find in your wallet, that's yours to take home. And then targeted traffic, because OnPassive, again, we are built from scratch. All of these products which are put in one place are built from scratch with artificial intelligence, and they go after particular people. So they want particular clients. For example, if I have my website, I've been branded like Andy has said earlier on, and then they know that maybe Comfort, I love selling maybe beauty stuff or beauty products and so on. What OnPassive does is, if I am selling those things, OnPassive goes out there, get only customers who are searching for those things that are in my online shop and send to me. So that's what is meant by targeted traffic, right? And then the MO at the end, of course, that is the money that we make from doing from doing nothing. So Catmull just means that is OnPassive for you. So if they ask you what is OnPassive, you say OnPassive is Catmull, because Catmull is complete automated targeted money. So brief, that's it. Let the guys take from you now and do the rest they want to do so that people can get it.
Do you want to add to that? Thank you very much, Sister Comfort, for that. Right,
Okay.
Oliver, do you still want to add to that?
Let me add. Let me add. I want to chip in something. Sister Comfort, you just say it completely. You know, people always think like, you know, you have to have money, you know, targeted traffic, you know, is automated and targeted traffic. When they talk about automation, it means you don't have to even build the software. It means it's hands-free. Automation means you don't have to, it's integrated, it's automated. You don't have to do anything. You sleep and there's money in your bank account. But when they talk about you don't have to do anything, it means you don't have to build the software. You don't have to sweat. But OnPassive is not telling you you don't have to transfer money from your wallet to your bank account, because that is your own responsibility. You leave it there, it will accumulate and accumulate, and OnPassive will call you. Are you dead or are you alive? Because they need someone to push that button for the money to go to your bank account. That is where you come, you as a founder will come in. But the rest is all done for you. You don't have to build it. They build your website, they host it on the domain, they put all the products there, they promote you as a founder. They see you online, they come in and OnPassive take what the commission is, and they put all the rest in your wallet. And the only thing you have to do is to connect your bank account to the wallet. You push a button and the money goes to your account. It is all done for you. Sister Comfort, there is no way I can even explain it, but I just put it in a layman way that you are not building the code. It's all done for you. But don't for you don't mean you have to sleep and say, send me a check or send my money through Momo. We Africans, we know about Momo, Western Union. Somebody have asked me, would they send my money through Western Union or Momo or
MoneyGram?
All the I said no, they will never do that. They have built it and the money is your wallet. It's your own responsibility to do that. To pay your taxes in your country you belong to. That's what you have to do. Responsible founders must take your responsibility. Plug in. Know what OnPassive is doing. Attending meetings. Don't sit behind and ask cause their comfort. What is Ash Bufara? I don't even understand. Please, can you update me? I will never update you. I will never update you. I'm telling all the founders today, if you call my phone and said, Collins, update me, I'll tell you, where have you been? Because I'm lost. I don't know where you are. I don't know where to start. So please, it is your responsibility as a founder. We are all founders. We pay $97. I'm plugging in. You have to plug in. Sakomo is plugging in. Safumi, Oliver, and all, Mayan, all of them. Andy, they are plugging in. It's our, lean. Please plug in. We never find ourselves in this position. We never understand what OnPassive is all doing. We plug in, we learn, and it's a process. You grow as you are in the process. Don't call those who connect you into OnPassive and say, oh, you brought me into this thing, you have to tell me. I will never educate you. I gave you a lifetime, something that will change your own life, not only your life, the life of your family and your community. So I'm not responsible to tell you what, because the person who brought me in never even educate me. I learned by myself. Please join meetings and do everything. Sakomfort, thank you very much. I'm happy for it. I just want to make that point clear.
Thank you very much, Brother Oliver. That was spot on. Brother Vincent, do you have anything else to add?
Thank you, Sister Fumi. I think Sister Comfort have said it all, and then she did a great job. Thank you, Sister. So you did very well. So this is what it is: a complete digital solution and artificial intelligence. Also target customers when money. This is Catmo, and then you did explain very well. So, and thank you, Collins, also for what you also added. I think both of you have done a great job. So I don't have much to say about that. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, everyone. Deborah, Vincent, Sister Comfort, that was excellent. You explained it so that our people know what it is. When they say what is OnPassive, you know exactly what OnPassive is. OnPassive means that your business that you are involved in means it's a complete automated, targeted business that brings you money. You understand me? So please do not joke with it. The next question I have, your Sister Comfort, do you have anything, or I go straight to the next question?
Well, choice is yours. Just tell me what you want me to do.
Okay. So we mentioned some, I think this will be directed directly to Brother Vincent. You were talking about...
You're breaking up, or is it me?
You were talking about... Can you still hear me?
It's better now.
Okay. You were talking about Odesk. And then you mentioned something about cloud hosting and on-premise. What are all those? Are those features of Odesk that makes it unique or disruptive? Can you please, touch more on that and explain more on that, please? I think that was relating to either database and Odesk. Brother Vincent?
Didn't catch the question.
I said you mentioned during the course of the week when we were talking about this internet shakeup, you mentioned about cloud hosting and on-premise relating to data center and desk. Are those disruptive features of the data center and disruptive feature of Odesk?
Oh, yeah,
There were some things that you mentioned about Odesk and about the data center as well that make them unique.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, sister. Yeah. Odesk, again, Odesk, we said Odesk can be also in the cloud, and the Odesk can be also on premises. So on premises is like when a company have a server, the company have a server, the server can be bossing, like you have your corporate, and then all the server close on your premises. This is on premises that you can have all your servers, application on side of your company. So this is on premises. So if you want to host Odesk, you can have that opportunity. You can be hosted to your on premises from your company. But if you want to access this from outside your corporate, people need a VPN, virtual private network, so that that network can secure your connection from your company to Odesk. So this is how you can access that. You can also access on cloud. So from the cloud is like you can access anywhere. And then this is also a way from OnPassive. You can use our on cloud from our data center, because our data center, you have option to go on premise or you can go on the cloud. So the cloud option is also easy because you can access Odesk from anywhere, everywhere you want. But if you go through on premises, you need a VPN connection before you can access the system. So this is how the thing works. And then I know a lot of people, they want an opportunity to access the system from everywhere. The staff can be everywhere, located in any region of the world, and then they can do their job. So they will be the best option for most of the company now because of the digital world today. Most companies looking to have a cloud opportunity to connect the application. So I think this will distract a lot of company outside there because they have option to go on premise or to go on the cloud. So this is what I would say.
Thank you very much, Brother Vincent. A follow-on question to that one, because I've heard people saying they are not sure about this cloud thing. You know, many people, especially our people, are saying, oh, they say cloud. That doesn't mean that everybody can have access to your information or everybody can have access to whatever it is that you've put there, because many people don't understand what the cloud is.
Mr. Fumi, I want to ask something what Vanessa said before you give the follow-up question, because we are talking about founders.
Yes.
And when you talk about cloud and all those technology, they don't understand it.
They don't have a clue.
I want to bring in a layman way where a common man in our village will understand. This is what I want to say.
Okay.
When they talk about disruptive technology, it means technology that you can use everywhere. You know, normal people will use it without even knowing. When we use TikTok, we don't care about the technology. Can we send messages? Yes. Can we view our sister? Can we click and we view ourselves? Yes. Can we communicate? Yes. Is it cutting off or cutting out? No. These are the disruptiveness of the technology we are talking about. You know, when you talk about cloud and all those technology, IT technology, it is difficult for them to understand. Can we do what the system said it can do? Yes. Can we reach out? Is the network connectivity great? Yes. That is the disruptiveness, because we know when we talk about other functional, other software, they don't do all of these things. These are the disruptiveness, because the only thing is, how can a normal user, day-to-day user, use this software? They don't care about what is there. When you talk about cloud, they don't even know what is cloud. What is cloud? If you tell my grandmom in the village what is cloud, they don't know what is cloud. They only want to know, if I press this button, it can reach out to Stafumi. Stafumi can reply. When I do this, this can happen. This, you know, input and expected result. That's what they want to see. You see, so sometimes what we want to do is, let us streamline what the common man will want to know. They don't want to know about coding, cloud, database, or all of this. They want to know, if I click this button, what will happen? What is the expected result? Can I see Brother Vincent clear the way you are seeing me now? Like the way Lynn have just spotlight me. Everybody is seeing me. Can we do that? Yes. If we cannot do that, that system failed of the functionality.
Okay.
So when we talk about the disruptiveness and how it will flip up, It is about how the day-to-day user will use this software to perform the functionality and everything they want to achieve. That is what we are saying about. And OnPassive has it all. OnPassive has it more than what we are saying now. We are using how we call it Zoom. OnPassive, look at this. I'm here. I cannot even see myself clearer. OnPassive will give you a 3D where you can see me, like you can touch me, you can feel me. That's what we are talking about, the technology. You can feel me. It's like I'm in front of you, like you are talking to a real person, not like you are seeing an image of me. So that's what I want to say, Safumi. I will drop it there. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Brother Collins, for that. Brother Vincent, I think that's answered the question, the follow on, because when they're saying cloud, that means they can access their information anywhere, can do what they said they can do. And that is what it means, because at the end of the day, they can get information from wherever they are and however they want to get it. They can see each other, they can do whatever they like, whatever is said that can do, it can do it. So Sister Comfort, I'll pass it over to you, please. Thank you very much, Brother Vincent and Brother Collins, for that. Sister Comfort. Sister Comfort.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
So I was saying, since we are discussing a few technical stuff, so let's just queue up before we turn around to get one or few other general stuff here. So if you can quickly clarify again, Collins, I think if you go on this, I would like it, because if you give the exact explanation like you did, I think yesterday, just to help those who were not here or those who did not get it well to finally actually get it now. So what's the difference between database and data center? So are they two different products? Or are they one product? Or are they, or what is the difference? And are they products, or what is it all about? Database, data center.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Comfort. Somebody asked a question yesterday in Papua New Guinea. Thank God my brother Vincent was not there. Oliver, all my old tech pro brothers, they were not there. So data center is a product. Database is, is a function that holds all our data. What is a database? Let me break it down. I want to go to a layman way, a layman, zero. I don't want to go into technical. When we started, there was no database. Where do you used to write your data? We call it in Cameroon arithmetic book. The cover will laugh at me. It's a checkbook where you put, there's a check, you write 1 + 1 is equals to 2, 2 + 2 equals to this. There's a checkbox, but we don't know it was rows and columns. That was the book. And that's how we used to save our data in Africa. They have that checkbook. The arithmetic, mathematics will have a book, English will have a book, and all the writing will have a book. But arithmetic, when you talk about mathematics, they have a book which is a check. Have a box and column, rows and columns. Now, all of this information is about your personal, your date of birth, your addresses, whatever, your color, your height, and everything was put in that ledger form and saved in a file. They put it in a file. You go to council, it's there. You go to hospitals, they have a file. Even in UK, they have a file of record of everybody. Now they say, we are tired of this file, because even the normal people cannot go from 100, let's say 1920 something, and right to the present date. You come and say, oh, my granddad died in this age and he was there. What age? They said 1920 something. To go and find that file and that ledger was difficult. It was too much hassle for them to go and look at the record, pull it out, sign and say, yes, your granddad or your grandma died, or the person was born at this age you mentioned. They say, you know what, let us put it in a computerized system. As the world transgresses to technology, we say we'll have a system where we can put it, they call it database, so that you can click and you see it, instead of you going looking at all those hard copy files and everything dusted. Even sometimes it says spiders are on it, dust. He said, no, we cannot do that because it's hard work for us, for human beings to keep that record. Because they cannot discard it because it's your record. You want to find out about your great grand, and it's there. We'll put it on a database. They build the computerized system where you can click a button with rows, the same checkbook, but now it's computerized, rows and column. That is what it calls a database, a record. A tables contain, a professor will correct me, rows and tables, primary key and secondary key, where you can write a column, date of birth, year, this, that. And they discover that it is too much. They start to break it down to addresses where this person lives. We put it in one record. Where the address is one record, the date of birth one record, whatever transaction the person have done, one record, first name, last name, one record. They put it. So you have to write a transactional query or a query, something to get that record on a table. That is what we call a database. So they are taking all your information, your money you had, maybe your granddad died and left money. Everything is on that database. It is called your personal information, your color, height, your this, your eye. They've put
Brother Collins, yes, I think everybody would have understood what database is now. Is it a product and is it the same thing like data center?
It is not a product. A data center is a product.
Vincent, I think Vincent wants to add.
Give me a time also to say something, please.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Brother Collins. I think you said it all, and then you explain also as a layman people to understand. So I would like to put in two different ways people get it. A data center is a facility. It's like a big house where that we centralize all organizations, share IP operation, and also the IT equipment for storing, processing, and then for data and application. So it's like a big house, like let's say we have a big house, and then we have all the IT equipment inside. It could be cable, it could be servers, it could be backup devices, it could be anything, everything we use in IT. It could be application, email issues, everything we use in IT. Like I said, everything, even cables, connection, everything in that house, big house, they call it data center. So this is the information of all the IT equipment we use it inside there. And then once it's inside there, we can put all the application, this email, everything inside, Excel, Word, this is going inside the data center. But when it comes to the database is like application. A database is a systematic collection of the data. So your name, your address, your date of birth, this is the data. So all the multiple data goes together, and then that's why they call it the database. So when you collect the data, A, B, C, D, all together, it becomes a database. So the database is an electronic storage. Before
so my question now, I think I've got the difference between the two, hoping that everybody got that.
Yeah,
Are both of them products or not?
The database is a product. Is a product. Like when you are using Microsoft Office, there's a database in there, or Excel. The way you are using Excel is the same way in the database. It's like you collect all the data inside there. It's a product. It's a product that is like an application, the database application. We have several databases. We have a Microsoft database, we have Oracle, we have Sybase. There are many of them in the world there. So the database is a product, is a digital product. But the data center is a big house. It's like computer house where we put all the computer, even the database inside there, all the digital product, all the cable, all the physical equipment of IT is inside the database. So inside the data center. So the database is also inside the data center. So it's a product where it's like you have a freezer. A freezer is inside your house. So the database is like a freezer inside your house. And then the house is the data center. So if I can put in that way, people will understand.
Let me add it to simplify it for people to know.
You have 30 seconds to do that.
A database is hosted in a server. The server is like your freezer in the house, and collection of freezer form a data center. So because they look at it and say, okay, data center or database, where do we store it? We store it in a server, like your laptop. Your laptop has a server. And if you have multiple server, because of the heat and everything, connectivity, as Bro Vincent said, we have to put it in a data center. So data center is a collection of servers, and servers contain what? A database.
All right. Thank you, guys. I think everything you said matches what sits on top of your head, Collins. OTech Pro, keeping it really, really simple. I really do appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much. Sister Fumi, bear with me, please. I just let Brother Tony in, and if we can go back here so that, guys, our team, I'm calling you guys, is not being disrespectful. We are friends anyway. So while we're listening to this, is just to understand that it takes a lot to do what our people are doing, but you don't need to master it, right? That's just enough. You heard it, and that was it. So now let's really quick, Sister Fumi, you can bear with me. Yesterday, Marty said that every founder will become an expert professional marketer, right? So from the marketing perspective, I would like Tony to say what this really meant. If Marty were here, I would have really liked him to chip in, because that was what he said yesterday. Because before someone gets confused, he says every founder will become an expert or a professional marketer. Does it mean that even though all is done for us, we are still expected to do some little tiny bit of marketing, or what does it mean? Tony, if you can explain this to us from your perspective as an experienced year-long marketing expert, and then maybe Andy comes in to chip in a bit of something from the sales perspective, just to give our people and myself some perspective. Thank you. Tony,
sure, Sister Comfort. Yeah, absolutely. Great question, by the way. Sorry, I can't get my camera on. It's acting up again today. Excuse me. And great questions, great answers from all the tech pros and everybody here. Yeah, you hit the nail right on the head, Sister Comfort. That's exactly what it is. It's the automated system. It's the plug and play system. It's the automated system that's done for you, which is going to bring in the targeted leads to what we have as far as products and so on. So the teams, because the company's going to work for us and bring in the traffic in, we are going to grow exponentially and very large very quickly. So we become I'm sorry, what was the word that you used? The experts. We become
marketing experts.
Because of the automated system, we become the experts. Absolutely. That's exactly what that means. And maybe Andy wants to expand on that a little bit. But thank you so much for the question. That was great. Thank you. Back to you.
I love the way you put it, actually, Tony, because that kind of twists things around a little bit. I don't think I'm ever going to be a marketing expert. I'd like to learn a lot of things, and OnPassive is going to help me learn and teach me how to do certain things. I'm not a recruiter either, so there's lots of things that OnPassive will do, and they'll do it in an automated fashion. But as we get to understand more and more about how the system works, what the system will do for others, we're just simply going to want to share that as much as we possibly can with every single person you come across, because every single person you come across has access to the internet and will need something that we have. I love getting emails from affiliate marketers or network marketers or MLMers or some guru trying to sell me something. It's fabulous. And they currently go in my potential customer list. Because at the end of the day, once we launch, every single one of those will need something we have. So you look at affiliate marketers, they'll need the email marketing. So yes, we will learn an awful lot from the system and how the system is being put together. And we will simply want to share it. And that's the exciting bit for me. I don't have to understand how how electricity works. I know that if you press the switch, the light comes on. Same with OnPassive. Thanks, Comfort.
Wow, thanks so much, Adi. I really appreciate that, because I think I learned even more than anybody else, because he just said something I didn't think, but I really saw it clear. And I appreciate both of you for the responses. Sister Fumi, over.
The question I was going to ask, as I think Andy has already answered that, because people were asking that apart from the fact that they were founders in OnPassive, some of them have businesses that they already are in, and how can actually OnPassive help them in that area. I know we've done this before where we've answered it, and Brad Tony have come in and said something about the plug and play. But I don't know whether we still want to take that, because it still came up this time around again, that because some people don't want to give up their current businesses that they're running, whether online or physically. But what is it that, we've talked about the disruptiveness of the products that we have. So where is it that OnPassive can actually help them in their current businesses that they have?
Or who's this question for me?
Yeah.
Brad Tony.
Oh, for me. Okay. And then Andy can come in.
Yes, and Brad,
Sure.
Andy, yes.
Thank you. Very good question, by the way. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of corporate. See, the thing is, the corporations that are going to be coming in are the customers, right? They're going to bring in their businesses. Some of them are just going to be coming in to use our products and services, such as, for example, they're going to use our old staff, our old Connect, all these products and services, plus the traffic. A lot of companies also are going to be coming in to use the traffic, because now they've got a guaranteed targeted traffic that's coming in for what they're selling. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, they can also click on the reseller little checkbox and become a reseller with the automated system as well, working behind the scenes while they're also making money with their business. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I'll leave it at that, and maybe Andy can pipe in a little bit. Thank you.
Andy, thank you very much, Brad Tony, for that.
There is a fabulous video that Marty did. This is the last business you will ever need. Many of you guys know I've been a financial advisor for many, many years, a lot longer than some of you guys have been on this planet. But the fact of the matter is that when you struggle in your business, so my business is one of those where it's constant change. It's constantly looking for new customers. It's constantly trying to find new people to talk to be able to offer them what we have available, and that will benefit them in what they're doing. Now, as I said, when I first got to look at OnPassive, the object of the exercise for me was to try and boost the number of customers that I was going to get coming into my business. But having actually looked behind the scenes and now understanding what OnPassive is, why it's here, and how the system is going to work for me, why do I need anything else? Now, I'm not saying it's wrong that you should have another business. I'm saying that you can actually boost both. You can have an OnPassive business and you can have your normal business. And it's nothing to say that I won't get involved in things like selling things online once we get OCommerce and OMart up and running. The fact of the matter is, for me at this precise moment in time, I understand what OnPassive is going to do for me just simply by offering the products in the suite of products that it has to others. My market is 5 billion. Do I need anything else for me personally at this precise moment in time? No, absolutely not. I just want to offer this opportunity to every single person that I know. That's my business. So do you need another business? In my opinion, no, I don't. But other people have businesses that they want to boost. Then this is an ideal opportunity for them to do just that with the products and with a specific targeted traffic. That makes one hell of a difference to the vast majority of businesses that don't get targeted traffic or don't get enough targeted traffic to make their business thrive.
Thank you very much. That was well explained there. And because some people still want to continue their business, as you can see, and Some of them, or majority of them, are founders, and also for those who are coming in as resellers, even if they're coming in as resellers, some of them might be internet, marketers. They might be, selling things online, producing things online. You can imagine all the people that are on Shopify or whatever you call it, that have their little, businesses, whether, like Oliver mentioned yesterday, he said it's for not just small, medium, or whatever size of business that you're running. You are bound to find something or find a product that is going to be useful to you. So that is very important. And for those who have decided, like yourself, brother Andy, that this is your last stop and you're not getting involved in anything else, kudos to you. For those who want to plug in, there is availability for that, and it will help you. Sister Comfort, over to you. I only have one more question on my.
All right, thank you, sis. Thanks so much, guys. Before I ask this question, if you are watching on YouTube, check on the description box in any YouTube channel you are watching on. Click on the link that is there. Have a look at what we are talking about. Our products are what you have never seen anywhere. They have solution to anything you are looking for. Small business, medium size, big, financial issues, whatever. Please click, find out, and ask us questions. How can I become a reseller? Because reselling means you just get branded and the company does the rest, and then you go to your account and get what you get from there. Thank you. And let's hear a bit from the security perspective. Brother Oliver, if you are still here, we understand that our products, for example, all stuff is built with a CCTV, like ingrained, I hope is the right word, in it. So if you can give us one or two reasons why this CCTV is incorporated into a product like All Stuff, Brother Oliver. Is he there though?
Yeah, I'm sorry. The CCTV is like it's like you have your camera around your house or in your house or within your house for tracking all the bad guys and any unexpected person that want to come to your compound. A lot of houses do have CCTV. Some houses inside the living room, kids' bedroom, they also have CCTV. So it's like the CCTV that is embedded into our old staff. It's like when you get into the building, you don't need to clock in. It clocks you automatically in. Then when you log into your laptop, it knows that if you start at 8 o'clock, it knows that you're at 8 o'clock. You're in at 8 o'clock. When you clock out at 8 or 4 p.m., it knows that you've done 8 hours. So there's no thing. There's no like that you want to play, that you come to work for 2 hours, that you want to claim 8 hours. It will not work anymore.
Okay, I'm just laughing because I'm sorry for people who do cheat.
Yeah,
and this sounds all right. Go ahead, bro, if you're still talking. Sorry.
I'm done.
All right. Yeah, so this sounds to me like what Mr. Ajmufare means when he says OnPassive is a correction to the corruption. No more cheating. All eyes on you. So, Sister Fumi, I think you've still got a question there.
The last question here had to do with someone asking whether resellers have the same, I've already answered this, but I'll still bring it up. The resellers have the same traffic with as the founders. That's one part of it. And then how much, I said I can't put price to that, but they will have opportunity to have extra traffic, to buy extra traffic if they so desire. And I should think I need to bring it just in case. I think I am right, but I still need to bring it out to, even though I've answered this person that is a potential reseller. So the question is, I know are they going to have enough traffic?
You want me to take this? Do you want me to take this for me? Yeah.
Yes, please, Brad.
Founders have additional privileges, should we say. But as a reseller, you will have every opportunity to use the ad packs to get traffic to your site that's been created. So yes, you will have absolutely everything that we have as far as the sales opportunity and the traffic is concerned. Absolutely. Now, founders have an additional privilege because there are certain additional advantages, but these are not to do with it's not going to conflict with the reseller position, let's put it that way. We may get the opportunity to test other products when they come out, for argument's sake. There are going to be certain types of bonus or gifts given to us as founders for a certain amount of work. Resellers won't have that opportunity, but everything as far as the traffic and the business perspective, that will be identical to what we have as founders. There is no difference.
Okay, so that means that includes, let me see here what you said here, customer service as well.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. That's the last question I have there. Those are the only questions I have. So thank you very much for that, Brother Andy. That is excellent. So Sister Comfort, over to you.
Yes, sure. If that seemed like it was your last question, and we think that it's just about time to go, so that our people will be happy to come back again next time. So I don't know, do you permit us to let go now, sis?
Yes.
All right. So yes. Thank you so much. Thank you, team, for always coming. We appreciate, especially the great leaders answering very tough, challenging questions, stupid ones too, from some of us. We thank you for your patience and for all that you are doing. And I believe that our people are really happy for the job, that good job you are doing by answering these questions. And of course, every founder who is here every Sunday, you are doing just the right thing, because this is your new life. There is nothing else after this. This is the only thing you will ever need to thy kingdom come to this world, does us part, right? So thank you. Have a wonderful evening. See you back again, same time next week. And of course, within the weeks, we'll have so many other things happening. So watch out for Lynn Nakamoto and myself on Wednesday with Insights. We'll have very interesting programs. You have OTech Pro on Saturday. You have Lynn on Friday night. And of course, what are we? Thursday night. Yes, sorry about that. Then we have Missionaries for Africa. The meeting is coming up soon. We're going to advertise the link. So join us and let's discuss home stuff. All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. Mama Jocelyn, over to you.
Thank you very much. I think Sister Comfort has already run up nicely for me. But Sister Comfort, you shocked me today. I never knew you as an IT lady. Good Lord, the Catmull explanation was amazing. Well done, sis. Well done. You get in there. You're really catching up with your brothers. Thank you very much.
My brothers have trained me well. Thank you.
Yes,
I appreciate that.
I can see that. I can see that. I was just behind laughing my head out. I said, my sister is IT lady now. Thank God for that. God. Thank you very much, ladies. Thank you. Well, thank you everyone for coming. For those of you that join us for the first time, we appreciate you. Please do join us again next week, same time, and have a wonderful week. Also, our sister have already said thank you to our leaders, and I will say thank you again to all the leaders for coming. So have a blessed week. Until then, we will unmute everyone to say, we are all in it to win it.
Win it.
Oh, in it to win.
Good night.
Good night.